Good morning. My name is Reverend Clyde T. Gambles, the CEO and founder of the U.S. Military Veteran Family Resource Center located here in the city of Vallejo. And we are here to find resources to help our veterans reclaim their integrity, motivate their spirit, and restore them as tax-paying citizens in their city, state, and nation. This morning we have with us one of our guests, Wells Fargo, Dorothea Lee, who is here to share with us several different programs that she may have in place to educate our veterans and spouses on what they can offer them as far as housing is concerned. So, Dr. Lee, we're glad to have you on this morning.
Thank you for having me. My name is Dorothea Lee. I'm the sales supervisor for the Solano Wells Fargo Home Mortgage team. Wells Fargo is also dedicated to our military, currently serving or our veterans. We have a lot of programs where we can help the veterans purchase their first home or go back into the re-entry market or do VA refinances at this point with the currently low interest rates.
We're glad that you come in to share with us the various programs that you may have in place to be able to educate our veterans and spouses and necessarily our orphans on the programs Wells Fargo's may have. So at this time, can you tell us a little bit about some of the programs that you have in place for the veterans?
We have numerous programs available for the veterans. Myself, as a former dependent of a U.S. military serviceman, it's really dear to my heart, okay, that I want to help the young and also the older veterans in our community. We have programs for the veterans to help them purchase their first home, go back into the re-entry market. We have a lot of veterans who have lost their homes in the last few years. So we help those kind of veterans as well to be able to re-enter into the mortgage market and fulfill their dream of home ownership again. And because Wells Fargo is really dedicated to responsible lending, okay? So we will make sure that the veteran will go into a home loan that fits their needs and they're not over their head with a mortgage loan, what we have seen in the last couple of years.
Okay, that's exciting. For first-time home buyers, can you tell me what steps that they usually take as far as trying to get first-time home buyers into a home or prepare them to get into a home?
The best way for first-time home buyers to start is to actually meet with one of us, with one of the local home mortgage consultants in their area. And then we will review their whole package, their whole financial package, what they are qualified for, what we need to do to get them ready to buy homes. Some people are a little bit credit challenged, and we might need to work on their credit, or we need to work on savings and stuff like that. And our bank partners team up with us in regards to that. Our local bank branches, the managers and the bankers there provide financial literacy counseling, as well as we do that as well. So we work with the veteran from start to finish on how to get the best out of their money, the most out of their money. We will show them how to do the savings. On a veteran's loan, you don't have to have perfect credit. So a lot of veterans are worried, oh, my credit is a little bit bad. But we can work with lower credit scores on VA loans. We just have to sit down and meet with a veteran and see what their needs are, and then discover their needs.
Great. Do you have a particular program that you would have put a veteran in, say for instance, if he lost his home to foreclosure and he probably don't even think that he have an even chance of probably even getting back into a home because of his credit worthiness? Do you have any particular program that he probably could be entering into at?
Yes, we actually have a program that's called My Home Roadmap. It's free to our customers. Wells Fargo pays for it. when the client meets with us, we determine if they are qualified at this point or if they need a little bit of help. We can enroll them in this program. It is a credit counseling agency, not credit repair. It's only credit counseling, where we set them up for a 2-year program. The borrowers will get a 2-hour phone interview with a counselor from a certified credit counsel agency, and with follow-up emails, follow-up instructions on how to either improve their credit, start their savings. So it's really geared for the individual.
Excellent. Now, do you have a program set up for the spouses of veterans as well? Do the same thing apply? Say, for instance, let's say that we have a veteran who is deceased, whether male or female, and his death is connected to his military service. Then the spouse become eligible to apply and use her certificate of eligibility as well. Do you have a program set up to help the spouses of deceased veterans?
It's the same program. It doesn't matter if it is a veteran or it's an eligible spouse. We will do the same thing with all the borrowers. Yes.
Outstanding. Now we know that in the past few years that there's been problems with a lot of our veterans who have perhaps been challenged with their credit worthiness, and they feel that they want to go into another home, and they are concerned about whether or not how long it would take, especially veterans who probably have endured some hardship, on whether or not it's going to take 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years to probably try to become credit worthy enough to get back into a home. It is my understanding that those veterans who have had foreclosures are able to get back in their home after 2 years. Are you aware of any of them kind of programs?
Yes. On a VA loan, the foreclosure has to been 2 years. Okay. Again, we really have to research when the actual foreclosure was.
Okay.
So it really is good if the veteran contacts us right away. Okay. So we can put them on this road to home ownership.
Okay, great.
Because the foreclosure happened September of 2010, it doesn't mean that the bank who foreclosed upon them recorded it on September 10th.
Okay.
Okay. For example, we had an instance where the borrower, this wasn't a veteran, where the borrower thought his foreclosure happened 5 years ago. When we did the research and reviewed when the actual deed was recorded, the bank never recorded it. So in this case, it was an FHA borrower. He has to wait 3 years. His 3 years started from the date the bank actually foreclosed on it and recorded the deed. So it's really good. Get the veterans to us early so we can help them. That's what we are here. We are counselors. We will counsel the veteran and all other borrowers on how to prepare to get ready to buy a home or to re-enter the market.
Very interesting. Certainly, we are grateful for the information that you have shared with us thus far. But there's one more program I think that I would like for you to describe to us, and that is the Sharing Advantage program. Can you share a little bit with us about that?
Sharing Advantage helps the local communities and our nonprofits by being able to have the borrower at the close of their either purchase or refinance designate a local nonprofit organization for Wells Fargo to make a donation to.
Okay.
It's all up to the borrower, who they want to give it to. It does not have to be local. Okay. It will help our local community if we do it to our local communities.
Excellent.
It can be educational. It can be a religious. It can be, you are a 501c program.
Excellent.
So they could make a donation to your cause, which will, I know, help you out as well.
Okay, that's excellent. And so basically it depends on who actually come in and they make a loan to Wells Fargo, and whoever the borrower is can make a decision to donate any funds to that particular 501c3 in the community? That's basically what you're saying.
Correct, that's what it is.
Okay,
It's
excellent.
the borrower, it's a close-off escrow. The borrower will let their loan officer know who they would like some funds to go to.
So this is a pretty effective program then that Wells Fargo has established.
It's very effective, and we have seen a lot of nonprofit really profit from this and
Excellent.
being helped out.
Great. I used to listen to a lot of media on TV, and I listened to the President of the United States one time, how he stated that he would like to see every veteran get into a home. But we know that a lot of veterans may have problems as far as credit worthiness. And I know that we here at the U.S. Military Veteran Family Resource Center, we have over 2,500 appointments a year here, and the numbers are steady growing. And one of the most interesting things is always asked is about using their certificate of eligibility to purchase a home. And I said how excellent it would be if we could get a veteran into a counseling at least 2 years out to prepare them to move into a home. And that's a little bit that you had discussed earlier about credit worthiness. And that's one of the things that I'm actually concerned with, is trying to see if we can get veterans into their own home if they're qualified. And by having a counseling program in place, I think that that pleases my heart to know that y'all do have programs. Wells Fargo do have programs set up to actually help veterans and their spouses do this. I'd like to encourage most of our listeners to find a way to get hold of you at Wells Fargo, someone within the local or immediate area, to come down and talk to you about how they would be able to get into the different programs that we discussed today, from Sharing Advantage program, as well as home ownership, and as well as helping veterans and spouses refinance their home. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us along this line? Actually, other programs that Wells Fargo may have in place?
Wells Fargo is also committed to the military. One of the good things what Wells Fargo does, we do not charge the veteran any origination flat fee. Okay, that already saves the veteran quite a bit of money. The other thing is, a lot of veterans think, oh, because I'm doing a VA loan, my offer will not get accepted. Because as we all know, some costs for their closing costs are what we call mandatory, but have to be paid by the seller. So the sellers tend to kind of step back. Oh, I don't know if I want to look at it. Offer from a veteran. What we will do is we can actually cover those mandatory costs, what the veteran is not allowed to pay. Wells Fargo can cover those costs, okay? So it's not a cost to the seller anymore, okay? A veteran can purchase a home, 100% financing, with little or no costs at all, okay? Most of them don't have to come in with any cash at all at closing. The other thing what I like to emphasize at this point is, because the interest rates are so low, any veteran out there who currently has a VA loan, come and contact us, because the interest rates are at historical lows. And we can do what's called the VA IRL. It's called the VA interest rate reduction refinance, which can save them hundreds of dollars a month. Come and talk to one of us. Call your local Wells Fargo home mortgage office, call me, or call one of our team members here, and we will review your current loan, and we can see if we can't get you into a lower rate. Right?
Excellent. I'm really excited about what I have just heard pertaining to how we could really support and help our veterans, and I really thank you for coming down, sharing with us the various programs. We hope to have you back very soon, and you can look forward to us sending veterans your way to Wells Fargo to get the type of counseling and get into the certain programs that you do have already in place for them. And hopefully this will turn out to be a success story somewhere along the line. So thank you very much, Dorothea, for coming in and sharing with us from Wells Fargo the different programs. Thank you.